Have you ever seen a mermaid with a red crystal tail? Our story is about a special mermaid living deep in the ocean. Let's discover her story. Long ago, in the deepest, darkest part of the ocean, there lived a very unique mermaid. Her name was Salara, which means moonbeam, and her tail was the color of a red crystal. The scales on her tail shimmered and shone, giving off a soft white light. She used her light to help lost sea creatures find their way home in the dark ocean. Whenever a small fish got lost, they would see Selena's beautiful shimmering light and follow it until they found their way back to their friends and family. Sometimes little baby dolphins would play hide and seek with each other near Salara's coral reef home. And when they couldn't find their friends, they would look for the bright red shimmer of her tail to guide them home. All the animals in the ocean loved Salara's beautiful light. They knew it meant safety and home. Salara loved helping other creatures in the ocean, but she also loved to explore. Her favorite thing to do was to swim up from the deep ocean to the surface. When the sun shone down through the water, it turned her tail into 1,000 different shades of red. Sometimes she would dive deep into the ocean and look at the bioluminescent creatures hiding in the dark waters. Their lights would mix together and make one beautiful, colorful light show. Salara loved dancing in the light shows, twirling and flipping through the water. And when she would come back up to the surface, her hair would be full of colorful sparkles. One day, Salara was swimming along the ocean floor when she saw a group of fish huddled together. They looked scared and worried. Salara swam over and asked, "What's wrong?" One of the bravest fish swam up to Salara and said, "We heard a rumble last night, and now we're afraid a storm is coming." Salara looked out at the ocean. The sky was blue and the waves were calm. "Don't worry," she said to the fish. "It won't be a problem. You can all just hide in my coral reef home until the storm passes." The fish thanked her and swam away. When Salara swam back to her home, she told her parents about the storm. "We should warn everyone about the storm," her mom said. "You know how much damage storms can cause. Storms could destroy coral reefs and wash away the homes of crabs and other sea creatures. Plus, the strong currents could drag small fish or even baby dolphins far away from their families." "I'm going to try to stop the storm," Salara said. Her parents and all the creatures in the ocean knew that Salara's tail had magical powers. If she tried hard enough, she could use her tail to keep the storm from reaching their home. But what she was going to do would be very difficult. First, she needed to fill her tail with as much hope as possible. She swam up to the surface and watched the sunrise. She thought about all the fun games she and the dolphins would play and how pretty the rainbows looked after a rainstorm. Then she went to visit the clownfish. They were always so happy and playful, even when a shark was swimming by. Next, she visited the giant sea turtle. Even though he was old, he still had lots of hope that one day someone would find his long-lost family. After speaking with the sea turtle, Salara felt much better. She could feel the hope filling her tail and making it glow brighter than it ever had before. She could feel the power of kindness inside of her, and she knew she could use that power to save her home. She swam back down to the ocean floor and called all the creatures in the reef home. "I need your help," she told them. "If we work together, we can stop the storm from reaching here." First, she asked the dolphins to use their strong tails to push away any seaweed or trash that had floated into the reef. Then she asked the clownfish to swim in between the coral branches and sing a song to bring everyone courage. Finally, she asked the sea turtle to swim slowly in front of her and guide her with his flippers. "Thank you," Salara whispered. She was ready. As soon as the first wave hit the reef, she used her tail to push it away. The next wave was bigger, so the dolphins helped push it away. That's when the clownfish started to sing. Their cheerful song gave Salara and the other creatures strength. The sea turtle reached out and guided her with his flipper. Salara took a deep breath, closed her eyes, and pushed all her might with the help of the other creatures. The huge wave finally started to turn round and head back out to sea. As the last of the wave disappeared, everyone cheered. The storm was gone. Salara's tail had saved their home once again. All the creatures in the reef crowded around her, thanking her for her bravery and kindness. But Salara just smiled. She knew she hadn't done it alone. She had done it with the help of her friends and the hope that filled her heart. From that day on, Salara became known throughout the entire ocean for her bravery and kindness. Whenever there was a problem in the ocean, all the creatures knew that she would be there to help, just like she had helped them during the storm. And whenever she swam up to the surface, the sun would shine down and make her red crystal tail sparkle and shine. Because no matter how dark the ocean was, as long as you had hope and kindness, you could shine your own light into the darkness. Salara's crystal red tail sparkled as she smiled. She knew her journey was far from over. The ocean still needed her courage and kindness. And with the seashell in her hand, she swam toward the unknown, ready for the next magical adventure. If you enjoyed the story, don't forget to subscribe my Chanel Rosalinda Kids AI. Hit the like button and turn on the notification bell to get all the new stories.